Well, Master DM, you said something about us making introductions.
Yes, we will get to that in but a moment. Welcome to Behind the Claw. We're going to be picking up where we left off last week. So, these guys, where were you at? You were
We were fighting a
at.
spaceship.
Yes,
Green
that much is yes. You came into the Restart system and waiting in ambush for them at the 100 diameter jump limit when they came out of jump was a Type-T Patrol Cruiser. And under normal circumstances, the Type-T, being 400 tons, usually is capable of outgunning a typical far trader. But this is the stubborn bastard is not a typical far trader. There have been a lot of very specific modifications that no credit was spared in making, and so after a couple of lucky missile shots, the Type T decided to try to cut and run, and the third missile shot pretty much put her at death's door. Not destroyed, but things are. She's taken a lot of criticals, and they sent a message and said, "Shut down your engines and prepare to be boarded." And she complied, and so that's where we are picking up. The travelers are going to be boarding this Type T patrol cruiser, who, by the way, is not broadcasting any IFF code. It is not It is not broadcasting a transponder at all, and so it is clear, just by even before the battle, it was clear that this Type T patrol corvette was probably sold as surplus. It's long in the tooth. It has probably had many owners, and it is not the best cared for ship in any fleet. And so that's where we're picking up. Audrey is going to be late tonight. She'll be joining the party as soon as they're available. And so we're just going to go get started without Audrey. So, how are you
As a
guys?
former pirate, I have never seen that before. Wink, wink.
You right? Yes. Late in the game last week, we had a new crew member join, and that is the Varger named Growler. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about Growler.
Well, Growler started out as a scavenger, young, um, no experience whatsoever, and he got picked up by a pirate crew, and he just kind of jumped right into it. That was almost like his bread and butter. He was tickled to death to be given a place where he had regular meals. You know,
Let
so
me
he
interrupt you for
worked.
just a moment. Is Growler from the Varger extents, or was Growler raised in the Imperium?
He was raised on the edge of the Imperium.
Okay, so it could go either way.
It was a Vargar colony on an Imperial world.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Um, but it was a Tech 5 world. They were in real bad dire straits. So when I got off world, I was happy. Um, and so these pirates, hey, this kid's small, he's fast. You know, let's give him a gun and see what he can do. And I ran with it and worked my way up through the hierarchy, and then I finally, when I got a little older, I got kicked off the ship. Got into a dispute with one of the senior captains and got kicked off the ship. Um, and went to work for being a Vargar. Decided to do something completely different, and went to work for a law enforcement agency of all things. Did a term of that. Didn't like that, so I went to work for the Scouts. Got picked up for them for a term, which I loved. But then I was starting to get kind of long in tooth, and I said, if I want to do anything in my life, I need to get out there and get away from these 9 to 5 type jobs. So I signed up for uh, this ship as a regular crewman. Um, I'm a really fairly proficient person on board a ship, and also boarding ships. I'm exceptionally good at that. But I'm also a gunner, and I have a number of other various shipboard type skills. And so happy to help as much as needed.
Excellent. So yeah, not to do too much foreshadowing, but there will be some interesting interplay in the future with both Audrey and Growler being Fargur.
Oh, also one other small thing was when I was in the Scouts, um, I found an artifact. When I found this artifact, it triggered something inside of me, and I all of a sudden discovered that I had psionics.
Mm. Okay.
Which it gave me the ability for telekinesis and telepathy. So
Okay.
I've said since, because the artifact gave me a severe headache, I promptly sold it. But I still have the psionics, which I don't have the headaches anymore. So anyhow, it was that's that.
Okay. All right. So the first question, of course, is going to be, well, I guess rather than getting into the first question, I should tell you a little bit about what these guys have done. This crew initially started out, well, most of them, anyways, started out working on a merchant cruiser on its more or less the owner's last cruise before retirement out of the Sword World, and it was the Scander, and they made their entire run. And part of that merchant cruise, like many merchant cruises, is that it was also intelligence gathering. They were trying to gain information about ship movements, mostly, of course, Imperial, because the owner of the ship, he was aware that there have been a lot of odd ship movements around the Sword Worlds, and he was more or less, I guess, concerned would be the best answer, because he was worried that there was a possibility of a Imperial invasion of the Sword Worlds. You know how the Sword Worlders are. Everybody wants to invade them, and that's absolute. For the most part, that is absolutely not really true.
But they think it is.
They think it is. Yes, they think everybody's out to get them, and lo and behold, the reality is there's not much worth really wanting in the Sword Worlds Confederation, but there they are.
Right.
And so there was concern that there were these ship movements. Meanwhile, on the I guess that would be the Spinward side of the Sword Worlds Confederation, and really the edge of the Spinward Marches, there's a demilitarized zone, an empty section between the edge of the Spinward Marches and really the kind of the edge, the border of the Jodani Consulate. And then if you go rimward, you've kind of got a large void there, leading into what is called the Outrim Void, or otherwise known as the Trojan Reach sector. And there have been for some time a number of reports of Jodani ships operating in the demilitarized zone, which is, from the Treaty of the Fourth Frontier War, that is a big no. You're not supposed to be doing that. And so there has been a flurry of, ship movements and spying and keeping an eye on them. Probably in the background, there's probably a whole bunch of diplomatic measures that are being taken, things that would probably not make the news cycle, nor would you really, as travelers, be privy to most of that information. These guys are privy to a little bit of information, though, because they are good friends with a man named Kurt Avos, who is a part of the Sword Worlds Confederation Naval Intelligence. And that is why they are currently on the mission that they are on. Essentially, they are your archetypical traveler. They've got a mortgage, they've got their own ship, and they make their way in the universe by trading from one world to the next. A lot of times, it's with speculative trade, doing mail runs and passenger trade, but. In the course of that, Kurt Avos has requested they follow up on a missing Sword Worlds operative. And this guy was so deep undercover that even Kurt Avos does not... There's no record of what this guy looks like on record. There's no detail of what the guy's real name is. And so... in the process of their investigation, the beginning of this, they were sent to investigate why the guy was late, or because he was late showing up at Biter, and so they went to Mithril, which was the last location that he was found, or was known to be, and there was no sign of him. There was sign that the little downport on Mithril that consisted of about 6 to 8 people. It had been attacked point blank, and there was no sign of this guy. However, they did find that he had left a dead drop, and that led them, again, turning in this information to Kurt Avos. He requested that they continue investigating this. That led them to the Gorham system, where they posed as a search and rescue team. And they got a little bit more information. And the dead drop that was left in the communications logs of the subsidized liner, the Amishi, which crashed on Gorham, which is a red-zoned world, and it should not have been there. There was a message in the communications buffer that basically stated that his next journey... where was he going? He was going... to Pyramus, down in Trin's Vale. And so that's his next run. I think these guys, their plan was to, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys were going to go back to Biter, turn in information that you've got, maybe do some more trading, and then head down to Pyramus. Is that correct?
Can you bring up the main map, because I'll tell you exactly. Zerzy had a good idea. Is Zerzy here? No, there you are.
Oh yeah, you can see my camera.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I can't. I'm not looking at the camera. But yeah, no, you had the idea of going to Biter, then going to...
So basically, we're going over to Biter, and then going down to go to... What the fuck? Elixabeth?
Yep.
Because we have a weird planetary development thing we're working on.
Well, it wasn't on Elixabeth. Your planetary development was on Woolston. But you know the noble that is in charge of Elixabeth.
Yeah, and by now
I say in charge very loosely.
Yeah. By now, so basically we're going Biter, Woolston, and then we're going down towards Egypt and Glisten, I believe.
Glisten is our final.
Well, Pyramus would be your final, but yeah, I mean Pyramus. For your current ship,
it's like 3 or 4 months of jumps we have to do, I think.
Pretty much.
Yeah, from Glisten it would be 4 J2s. So you're looking at 6 to 8 weeks in jump and on station. So that's their plan. So
And we're also getting low on credits. We've only got enough for about 1.5 mortgage payments, so we're going to be doing a lot of trading and passenger running along our journey.
okay.
Yep.
This is
Like I was saying before in chat, being the person that I am, and being the quote privateer that I used to be, I've always had the appearance of ship's ownership is very loose and flexible. So if we are small boat, ship's boat, and twice the jump. One more time give us a jump 3 and a G4. So if there's a way we could end up keeping that Type T, then that would be a big boon for our jumping all over the universe.
That is true. And there are there are some other benefits to taking the Type T, which we will get into. Give me one quick moment. I will be right back. I'm going to try and fix some audio issues here. Give me just a second.
Be able to liquidate it here.
Most of the damage to the ship is superficial.
There we go. I think I have my audio problems resolved.
Okay.
All right. So back to what you were saying. So I will just go ahead and I will bring this up here. And
Also, your camera's off, Cynthia.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
There we go. So let me. So here is a Type-T Patrol Corvette, and this, of course, is stock.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll note that it has 43 tons of cargo space.
Mm-hmm. But it also has 30 tons of space where the ship's boat is.
Okay, but let's just ignore that the ship's boat even exists. This is the Stubborn Bastard. The Stubborn Bastard, because of all the modifications, only has 40.5 tons, and 10 tons of that is considered concealed compartments.
Right.
So you're actually, even if you kept the ship's boat, which I would probably recommend, you're gaining cargo space if you keep the Type T.
Right. That's cool. I mean, that's awesome. But again, I was thinking, what do we need a ship's boat for?
Ship's boats can be extremely, I mean, a ship's boat, they can be extremely useful, but
the Type T is streamlined. It can go into atmosphere.
True, but it's still 400 tons. A ship's boat has a much smaller profile.
That's true.
Could also be useful when we go on to like a starport that's not really much of a starport. Instead of trying to land that big bitch, we can land the small ship.
Yeah, we got 2 people with pilot. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Well, and then let me take a look here.
I mean, I like it as long as its passives aren't dog shit.
Because I've got pilot 3. So
the other nice thing about a ship's boat, for some reason this doesn't look right. No, it is right. So a ship's boat itself has 12 tons of cargo space. So you could
That's true.
you could put I mean you could take up, I forget how much space Audrey's G-bike takes up, but it's not a lot. You could basically use this ship's boat as a small landing craft.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you could put it if he's got a G-bike, we could put that in a stateroom.
Yeah, no shit.
Well,
I think
already.
it's hangar. It's dedicated hangar or something like 1.5 tons, or it's
Right.
really small.
We
Yeah.
could designate a stateroom as a berth for that.
Right.
Unfortunately, we like state workers for making money.
That's true.
Yeah, passengers are very
that's-
profitable.
They're
There is
stuffing
that, yeah.
passengers in the stateroom. So I mean, there are some options, and
We could put the bike in the G carrier.
It does have one of those.
it does have a G carrier. Well, I mean, stock it would have a G carrier. You don't
yeah,
know if that's actually on here or not, but
Yeah.
Well,
I
if
mean-
there's no G carrier, then we got that 8 tons of area to put the G bike.
right.
Well, regardless, I think we need to take this ship first. And again, I would also like to find out, how much, what's its salvage rating going to go for? Because on the other hand, if this thing's worth if it's going to be worth 19 mega credits, like we get 10% money for this ship, I'd rather get the 19 mega credits.
Potentially.
We could make more money with the Type-T.
Over a long time, whereas we could get a
over
big
6
power
months,
boost.
we could make 10 mega credits.
Yes and no.
Over a year, we could make 10 mega credits with
Yeah,
the
again.
Type-T.
A lot of it we need more information on the ship once we actually take it over, see what passes it has, see what its history is, because if it is a massively wanted ship and we're going to always be harassed about it, it may not
That's true.
be
If it's too much
wise
of a
to have
hassle, then yeah, I agree with that.
The other thing it has the 4 turrets and is much more combat capable, but you also have to keep in mind that your little dinged and dented and permanently hull damaged Far Trader bested the Type-T. So
That's
There is
true.
that.
But that was tactics more than anything else. And
I think it was a little column A, a little column B. I think there was a lot
Right.
of luck involved, but yeah, there are some things to consider. So the first question, Zerzi, I will allow you to make. Do you have advocate?
Oh.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and make an advocate plus education check.
I've actually never used Advocate. A 12.
Okay, so
Whoa, good job.
you know that quite honestly and legally, I mean, you have sensor records of this entire battle, and you know that legally, legal imperial salvage laws would apply. Now, the downside, of course, with that is that you are acting inside imperial space, which would mean that you would need a salvage permit. Luckily for you, Reston has a scout base.
And we're friends with the scouts, sort of.
And I'm a former
Yeah,
scout.
we're like friendly neutral, I think.
Yeah,
is
friendly
Scouts
neutral.
at best.
There's Audrey. So,
Uh-huh.
so it would be no real big deal for you guys to once everything is said and done, to basically put a crew on the Type-T and head over to the scout base, file for a legit salvage permit, and move on from there. You could potentially own this ship once it's all said and done. So
if
from a
it's
legal
worth
standpoint,
keeping.
if it's worth keeping, from a legal standpoint.
Right.
Hello,
Right.
Audrey.
I
Hello.
I think that we need to take over the ship.
Yeah, capture the ship
Right.
first.
So the first question that you have, you are connected right here, airlock to airlock.
Okay.
The Type T has 2 airlocks,
Mm-hmm.
port and starboard. Which one are you? Which one did you connect to?
Oh,
As we
shit.
get close, let's do a life analysis check. Find out where they're clustered.
Yes.
Once we get
I'm gonna
into
do the same
like
thing.
proximity.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm asking you which port you're connecting to.
When we get close enough, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to see if where everybody is.
Yeah, because life detection gives us like has a range of like 5 kilometers. So
Right.
realistic. So basically, what I'm trying to do is I want to connect to the one that has the least amount of people, which I should be able to do by scanning it down before I
Well, we just tell everybody on the ship to go into the ship's lounge and wait for us.
Yeah,
If they
they're not going
follow
to.
our instruction,
They're not going to
if
do
they
that.
follow our instruction, no one's going to get hurt. In fact, we don't even have to turn them over to the scouts. We can just let them go. They could take the ship's boat and just go.
So one of
Man,
the
you really want to get rid of the boat. Huh?
one of the biggest places where taking a ship is going to go poorly is a boarding action.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is not as easy as it may sound to board and take a vessel from its crew. And it doesn't matter what condition the ship's in. It could be sinking, and
Right.
it's still not an easy situation. Zerzi, go ahead and give me since you are currently piloting, go ahead and give me a piloting plus dex check.
Would I still be piloting, or would I have switched off when we were stopped firing and we're starting to fly towards them?
Yeah,
Well-
I think we would have switched off. Yeah.
Okay, well, whoever's flying, give me a piloting plus dex check.
Then I'm flying.
Go for it.
So this roll is +3.
Okay.
Actually, +5.
Yeah. Okay. So
8 plus 5.
So it's docking, and they're not fighting it. Docking is a routine 6+ check. It gets considerably worse if they decided that they wanted to try to prevent that. But this, you guys need to give me, whoever's doing it.
The piloting?
No. Whoever's doing it, give me a life detection. So telepathy plus psi check. That will cost you 1 psi point.
Okay, I'll do it since you're focused. Okay.
Okay, so this is what you see with life detection.
Oh, there are a lot of them.
Okay, they're all over the ship.
Sounds like we want to go through the leftmost one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now, we can't tell them to go to the cargo hold because we blew a hole in their cargo hold. We could tell them all to go to the bridge. Tell the entire ship's crew to go to the bridge and wait for us on the bridge. And, no surprises. Tell them, look, we're going to board. We don't want to use any force. We don't want to kill anybody. You guys have surrendered. So let's make this easy. If everything goes smooth, we don't even have to turn you guys into planetary enforcement. Just let us board peacefully, and we'll let you guys go. We'll take the ship. That'll be your penalty for attacking us, and we'll call it even.
Yeah, they're not.
Nobody dies.
There's not even a response. They're not even going to respond to that.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to put on my environmental hostile environment vac suit. I'm going to put my Gauss pistol on my hip. My cutlass is going to be in my left hand, and my pistol is going to be in my right hand, and my blade is on my hip. This is my bread and butter, boarding ships.
Okay, so let me find something.
I don't have combat armor, so this is the best I can do. If they have heavy weapons, I'm screwed. But most ships I ever boarded didn't have heavy weapons.
Yeah, I doubt they're going to have heavy weapons.
The most I ever had to worry about was a snub pistol. And the hostile environment suit has reflect armor, so
I'll say over our loudspeaker while everyone's preparing. Kaz, you lead the away team. Take Growler and Audrey, and Clanker will go with you. Me and Virgil will stay here. Virgil will go in and pick up anybody who's severely wounded.
Do we have anybody with a flechette gun?
No.
Or a rocket launcher?
Nope.
No.
Shotgun?
Nope. Laser carbine, but I'm very good with it.
Okay,
Clanker's
I'm really good
dual-wielding
with my
stoolies.
pistol. Cool. Well, like I said, I've got my cutlass in my left hand and my Gauss pistol in my right. And it's set to full auto.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna make that's real simple.
I'm not sure exactly how to roll for burst, except you get
so when you full or anything that has an auto score generally, unless specific in the descriptions, will have three modes of fire: single shot, burst, and auto, or full auto. Single shot is what it is. If you're shooting burst, it uses a number of rounds equal to the auto score, and you get to add the auto score to the damage. If you're going full auto, you can make a number of attack rolls equal to the auto score, and you can hit multiple targets within 6 meters of one another. So you can spray and pray.
So I can choose to either shoot something twice with auto, or use auto just to increase the damage.
Correct. Now, generally, if you are using full auto, I mean, and this is probably finding a loophole in the rules, but we have found over and over again that it is, if you're really wanting to take something out, it is wiser to just go full auto and only aim on a single target, because you're dealing full damage with each successful hit. I have toyed around with the idea of doing a -1 with each progressive shot, which would simulate muzzle climb, and basically the rattling of the bones from firing at full auto. The other thing that I am going to say, and this is kind of this is actually gone over in one of the newer books, Fifth Frontier War Armies of the Fifth Frontier War, and it talks about the Gauss pistols, And Gauss pistols, one of like an Imperial Gauss pistol does not have generally a full auto setting, which makes sense because it's a pistol. It has single shot and burst.
Well, mine's got an auto of 3, auto
Right.
of 2, armor piercing of 3.
Right, but that's because they only have for the trait, they only have the designator of auto. In the description of the weapons, it can say, well, it doesn't have full auto, it only has burst. That still means it has
Burst
the
is
auto
good for
trait.
me.
Right, burst
is-
means you can add the auto score to your damage, which is, that's fine. Just saying that in some cases, certain models will not have a full auto. In this case,
Okay,
I kind of liken the Gauss pistol to like a Beretta 9.3R.
Right, but it has no kick.
A Gauss pistol has a kick. It does not have
No,
the 0G. It does not have the 0G trait.
Really? Because it doesn't have a propulsion, it uses magnetics.
It still has a kick. It's AP3 and Auto 2 for a Gauss pistol,
Okay.
but it does
Yeah,
not
that's
have the
true.
0G trait. Laser
Okay.
pistols and snub pistols would have the
Right.
0G trait. So, yeah. So, so let me get this. So Zerzy and Virgil are staying back,
Mhm.
correct?
Yes. Yep, and then Clanker will go with the boarding party.
Okay, and are you leaving Clanker autonomous, or are you taking control via...
I'll remote control.
Can I ask what Clanker is?
Clanker's a
Clanker
crew droid.
is-
Modified
Okay,
crew droid.
cool.
So you're going to control Clanker remotely.
Yes.
Okay. So Clanker will go on your turn because of that. And we'll just leave Virgil since he's going to be grabbing anybody who is who's injured.
Is-
we'll
Is everybody in vac suits, I'm assuming?
I would have assumed that you guys. So, as quickly as possible when getting into ship combat, everybody should be putting on vac suits because the first part of that is you're going to vent the atmosphere in the ship to prevent
Mhm.
explosive decompression. And so, I would assume that everybody's in their vac suits. I mean,
Right.
that's a safe. In fact, I believe that was even brought up. But anyways, so what is so Zerzy and Virgil are staying back. How is Kaz outfitting for this?
One moment. I'm actually prepping it right now because I realized I didn't update it in my notes. But moment. I almost have it. There. Okay. Now I have it. Get out of here. Survey says, there we go. My full combat capable setup.
All right.
There.
So you're going with everything. All right.
Wow, you're ready.
And how
Yep.
about Audrey?
Audrey carries the assault rifle and Gauss pistol.
Okay. You have a regular assault rifle, or isn't it?
Regular.
It's a regular assault rifle. All right. Well, it throws bullets. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you get to said airlock. The airlock is locked. How do you guys want to go about that?
Anybody got
Captain, if you
electronics?
could,
You want me to attempt to hack into it?
if you'd be so kind.
All right. Yeah. Well, do we need to roll for initiative or anything first, or
Not yet.
not yet? Yeah. If I could, I would try to hack into their airlock and open it.
Sure. Go ahead and make a. Go ahead and make a electronics computers plus intellect or education check, and you get all of your bonuses. +1
What-
for agent, and your bonus for intrusion.
All right.
Oh, you're the right person for this job.
18.
Okay, so
Holy shit.
hacking into their airlock is going to take you 4 hours.
Oh.
4 hours?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
That is the problem with computer hacking, is the time increment. In my Friday night game, this came up. The question came up of why would you use an auto hack instead of having somebody with a portable computer just hack it? It's because the auto hack is 1D seconds, whereas the guy with the portable computer has to spend quite amount of time getting through all the firewalls and security protection. The good news of that is that Zerzy, you find that they didn't have like super high security. In fact, it was only plus 12 or 12 plus in order to hack in through their security software. So it takes you about the next 4 hours, essentially waiting for Zerzy to be able to get through, and 4 hours later, the light goes green.
Can he hack into the inner door as well?
Yes.
At the same time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
going to go first.
Back.
All right, I'm going to go first.
Okay.
I'm going to have my combat arm, acting as additional protection, and and I'm going to prepare to throw a grenade. Basically the moment I see the targets.
Okay.
And,
what kind of grenade?
Frag. It'll be.
Okay.
It'll keep things interesting.
Frag grenade.
I am going to do another life detection check just to make sure that's a success, just to make sure that they're still there.
So they are still there. I would say, let me do a bit of maneuvering.
Let me know when you want me to do a life detect as well.
Well, I have a P-HUD, and I hope you do as well. If not, we'll get you one. But I would be marking and obviously I can't well, no, I can, because I have a neurocom, which should just directly interface with my neural system, so nervous system. So I should be able to just kind of like go like, well, there's I'm getting.
Yeah,
you
would be able to update everybody. Everybody's.
Well, I've got a comm unit in my vac suit.
Right.
Okay.
So
good.
Yeah, and your vac suit would have
HUD,
your vac suit, your faceplate on your vac suit would have a HUD, and so
Right.
because he has a neural comm, he can update everybody on the position. And so there was a little bit of movement. Seems like a little bit of anticipation has gripped the crew of the Type-T, and they've kind of maneuvered around a bit. But here we are. So you can go ahead and move yourself in. Where are you moving to? Are you opening that inner door, which is right here, or are you waiting?
Yep. I mean, I'm going to wait for the people to kind of get over here, like behind me.
Okay.
And
I think we should move to the sides of the door so it goes poof.
What
Well,
do you mean?
out here there's an umbilical that's connected to your.
Yeah, like
your ship.
we got like we've got like a thing that's like this, and that's about it. That's all we get. Oh, okay, somebody deleted it. But yeah.
So we're going to stack up.
Yep, that's one of the problems with boarding actions is that everybody's in a nice, neat line. So it looks like we've got Audrey right after Casimir, and then Growler, and then Clanker bringing up the rear. Is that accurate?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
All right. Popping open the door.
Okay, go ahead and everybody give me an initiative check.
I'm hanging on.
2D plus Dex or 2D plus Intellect, your choice.
Also, by the way, if you update your character sheet, surprisingly, like for a change, the Roll20 character sheet is actually pretty dang good and doesn't break like all the time. So
yeah, give it a week. They'll do something else and ruin it.
I've got a 6.
Okay, you should be able to just click on your character name or in the turn order, and you should be able to put that in.
I'm sorry, what?
You should be able to click on Growler in the turn order, and you can put that number in. If you just click on the number itself.
Okay, I rolled a 6, so how do I do that?
So do you see the turn order on the left-hand side?
Yes.
You see Growler?
Yeah.
Click on the 0,
Okay.
and you should be able to put in 6.
Then type the number and press enter.
Done.
There you go. Okay, I will sort this. So, Pirate's got a 9. Kaz, you open the door.
Yep. My effective protection right now is a 17.
Mine's a 14.
This pirate here is shooting around the corner. He has cover. And he is going to go with...
Well, Kaz would have cover too.
partial, yeah, from the
He's got that-
airlock.
Yeah.
He's going to be at a -2 to hit Kaz, but he's going full auto. So, with an
that's
assault
one
rifle, he's got auto 2 per shot. Wow, that is a terrible, terrible miss. But it is not a
In other words, he
crit
blows
miss.
blows a chunk out of the ceiling.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's scratching up our ride.
there we go.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's a hit.
Let's see what kind of a mess that grenade does.
So
Nope.
14 does not get through Kaz's armor. This guy...
I'm hiding behind Kaz.
Yeah, no, because like my character was also in the Navy, and like he was a naval doctor before he. Well, okay, he was a psionic operative for Jetico before, but later on he joined the Navy, and he was essentially a medic and a breaching sort of medic that would go in with the rest of the
Okay.
jarheads kind of situation. No, not jarheads. Jarheads is Marines. Whatever. Whoever breaches stuff on in the Navy.
The Marines.
So this guy, rather than wait for his two comrades
Is
that are
it?
trying to use this table as a set of, makeshift cover, this guy runs forward with a cutlass and is going to engage Kaz in melee combat.
That's his prerogative.
Hmm.
He hits.
He can do it. The power is his. Yeah.
I mean, he just hits.
Just hits, it still hits.
Nice big scratch on your vac suit. The other guys are kind of not wanting to open fire as of yet because one of their crewmates has stupidly engaged in melee combat first. Zerzi, what are you doing up on the bridge of the Bastard?
I'm just waiting to see what happens. I'll probably just be
He's got
sitting
a bucket of
in-
popcorn. He's just watching.
I'll probably be sitting in one of the turrets with the particle beams just aimed at the ship, just in case everything goes bad.
Okay.
It's probably smart,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
If I think everybody's dead, I'm just gonna let loose all 3 particle beam cannons on the ship and try to cut it in half and see what
What a
happens.
day.
All right.
We'll make a
Vir-
fiery death.
Virgil's just waiting because nobody said that they're critically injured. Clanker will. I mean, he can't really do anything. The door's kind of blocked, so
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Clanker's just. He's just gonna pass, I guess. There's nothing else he can really do.
Okay.
Since I'm a new crew member, I'm just waiting for somebody to say, "Okay, Growler, do something."
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna ask, what's Growler up to?
Well, why don't we
Growler,
switch? Because
if
we're
this
both on
guy-
6.
If this guy closes on Kaz, I'm going to go over the top. Since we're at 0G, I'm just going to climb over the top of everybody and jump on this pirate in his face,
Okay.
on top of him.
Sure.
Okay, now
Go ahead.
you do know that I'm going to toss a grenade in. Like I specifically warned you. Okay, all right, just so
I've
as long as
got
the
a
character's aware.
pirate here I'm going to use as a shield. Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to land on this guy and put the Gauss pistol in his face and squeeze the trigger.
Okay. He is,
On burst.
so he gets to. Let me find it.
My speakers are turned all the way up, and I'm screaming in Varvar.
Okay.
Which just sounds like, angry howls and barking. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes.
Bark, 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 bark.
I've got huskies. I know all about that.
Nice.
I've got
Nice.
3 of
Huskies
them.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I used to own a husky. They're fantastic.
I have a Siberian husky. He is my big boy. He's about 90 pounds.
True.
I
Wow.
have a Alaskan husky. She is about 55 pounds, both of which are normal weights for them. And then I've got a Siberian German Shepherd with a touch of Timberwolf girl, who's my old girl. She's about 14. She spends a lot of time just hanging out, but she's still the boss. And but she only steps in when the 2 younger ones get too rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of comes up and says, "Okay, guys, you're getting too rough."
So this
Right.
guy is going to attempt to parry because you're jumping in. Basically, your pistol. You're into melee range. He's going to try to
Well,
parry.
I have a cutlass in my left hand.
He's going to attempt to parry. You said that you were going to thrust your
Pistol into his face.
Right. He's going to parry that with his cutlass, which is going to impose a -1 to your attack.
Okay. Well, I got +3, so I'm going to wait +2. And here's my shot.
That he
9.
successful. It's a 9.
Mhm.
Oh, I see. Yes. So he attempts to parry, and you hit with a +1 to damage, plus your auto score.
So my auto's a 2. My AP is 3.
Correct.
So I got 3d6.
So 3d6 plus 3 for damage.
17.
Okay. This guy is using a boarding vac suit, which I just had.
And it's on burst.
Right. Which was already calculated in the +3.
Okay.
Second. I'm having to deal with there it is.
So that would be a 17.
Right. Sorry, I'm having to look up shit with Mongoose's terrible recreation
Layout.
of organization. So he's going to take 6. Ooh. Wrong guy.
At a 14, he's going to take 6.
Yep. He's got +11 protection from boarding vac suit.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
yeah, you get past him, and your Gauss pistol goes burnt, and right into his faceplate. And the faceplate of his vac suit does not shatter, but it is all marred up with scars from this point blank attack. Kaz, what are you doing?
I'm gonna toss my grenade, like
Oh.
right in the middle of those guys, right over here.
All right, go ahead and give me an athletics dex plus dex check.
Let's see if that's where'd it go? Yeah.
It is pretty good.
Ooh, yeah.
All right.
Now let's see. Is it including the damage?
So you have to ask that because it was including the damage for about 2 weeks, and then they did something to the character sheet, and now it's not doing it again.
And now it is again
But now it's
because
doing it.
yeah, because I rolled a 14 and now it just added what? Oh my god. Okay. All right. Sure. Whatever.
Right.
This is just how it works.
Yep.
You know.
This
How
is
did you do
this is
that?
par for the course.
Okay.
So, don't ask me because I'm a forever game master, and I don't know the ins and outs of the character sheets. But there is a way that you can click
So
one
it's got
button and it
blast
just
9.
shits it out. So yes, so it lands right here. Blast 9.
So it gets all of them.
Well, yeah, that was the point.
Yeah, that was kind of the reason. But let's see.
I love it. Awesome.
Let's see.
I've got partial cover.
Well, fortunately,
So
explosions
that
don't really
means
travel
that
around
It
corners.
is going to go 6 meters at blast 9. Holy shit!
Yeah, that's a lot.
Now you also
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
a
take
little-
you have to take into account that there's walls here. But
Right.
all of these
There's one,
guys.
and I don't like how close it came to the fuel. I don't think I'll be doing that again, but we'll see.
Well, you know, they all take
What's a few
5.
explosions between friends?
right. You know, 5.
If they all got boarding
5.
vac suits, then they may have survived this.
Oh no, no, yeah. It's only if they're protection 11, they're only taking 5 damage, which isn't honestly even going to be enough to. Yeah, I mean it's going to ding them, but
Yeah. So this grenade goes off, and I mean, these guys' table that they're using for cover is pretty much shredded from shrapnel. This common area is a lot less common. But for the most part, most of these other bulkheads and doors here are pretty much protected. Are you going to move at all?
well, I can't. I'm engaged with homeboy, so
That's true. If you move away, he is. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I would think at this point he's probably more engaged with Crowley. I mean,
well, there is that, but
Crowley's
what's
kind of
this
in
do?
his faceplate.
What's
I'm
this hexagon
stuck to
thing?
him like a limpet mine.
This is a lift up to this turret.
Okay, so that's lift up to the turret, eh? Do I want to go up closer? You know what? Yeah,
Sure,
I'm
why
gonna
not?
go over here. Oh, again, it's actually using the wrong token. It's using the wrong token. Whatever. Fine, we'll deal with that later. Yeah. So I'm a park myself over here, right in front of the turret, so that Audrey and Clanker can come in and sort of shoot over me, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and I also switched to my laser carbine.
Okay.
No,
Good call.
that's weird. It is using the wrong. Here, hold on.
Well, what you need to do is on my character sheet, because I think only you can edit it, or maybe. No,
Yeah, I don't.
hold on.
Hold on, I got it fixed. I'm just not sure why it brought in that old.
Yeah, I don't know.
token. There we
you
go.
know.
All right, so Audrey, what are you doing?
All right. Well, Audrey steps in there and has her rifle ready, but doesn't fire because she doesn't want to hit Growler or Casimir.
Okay.
I'll just shoot this guy. I don't care. I mean, if you hit me, okay. If you don't, okay. You know, but shoot this guy.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
however
you-
you want to do it. I
Oh,
mean, you,
does Growler tell Audrey to shoot anyway?
Yeah, shooting.
Okay, Audrey shoots the nearest pirate and could
He's
potentially
not
hit
moving.
Growler.
I mean, I've got him solid. So you know, shooting.
so
Just
yeah,
don't-
are you
try not to hit me? But if you know, if you
No
do,
promises. Audrey's really
Yeah.
bad with guns.
Audrey's bad with anything that is not a wrench.
Okay.
So are you, Audrey? Are you single shot, burst, or full auto?
Full auto.
Yeah.
All right, so you get to make 2 attack rolls.
Oh, okay, and then Audrey can aim first.
Yes, I'm crazy.
Not on
I'm a
full
hard
auto.
one.
You can't use aim
No.
for full auto.
Okay. Who needs aiming?
There you go.
Oh, man.
Man, 10. Is that a 1 or a 10?
That is
No, that's a 1.
That is a 1.
That is a 1.
That
So
is
he
a
blows a
1.
hole in the ceiling.
Yep, 2 plus 1
Once
plus...
once the fighting's over, we'll kind of
Oh,
explain the crew
no.
why that was a bad idea.
So,
No,
it says minus...
Brat.
It says -3. Why are you rolling with a -3?
Well, Audrey doesn't have any gun proficiencies.
That would be why, yeah. Okay. Oh.
This is more Vargar crew than it is anything else. Because only Vargars would do something like this.
So you only hit Growler once. So go ahead and roll go ahead and roll 3D for damage. I
Okay.
probably won't get through his hostile environment, see?
1 point.
So you take 1 point of damage to your endurance.
Sorry!
Okay.
Hey, you were just following orders.
Growler's probably like, you know what? We're going to have to spend
You
some
regret
time
that?
in the cargo hold doing some practice,
Yes.
some shooting. The pirates.
After they picked themselves up off the ground.
Right, yes. That is a good point. Let me...
Yeah, I didn't do as much damage as I would have liked, though. So, meh.
Yeah, but it was
Do
still...
it again.
It was still pretty
Well,
point blank.
yeah. No, I mean, I'm not complaining or anything, you know. But
Yeah, ricochet one off the wall and do it again. Like,
now,
throw
if we
it
were
over-
playing Shadowrun, we'd be rolling chunky salsa. But you know,
Yeah.
Or
That's
Cyberpunk
Shadowrun.
2020.
Throw it around the corner.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy is prone. Shit, this guy's prone.
Oh, what's the robot doing?
It's not as go yet.
Sniper.
It's not as go yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's being controlled by Xerxes, so it'll go on his turn.
Oh, I thought it was on its own.
This guy is also prone.
Hey, Audrey, I'm going to buy you a weapon that you can hit things with. I'm going to buy you a shotgun. And load it with flechettes.
What? Wasn't that support your local sheriff with
Yeah,
Maverick?
just point it in the general direction and squeeze the trigger. Yeah.
You know, they told me
Hey, this
that,
guy's
and,
up.
so
So
it's not quite how that works. But okay.
this guy is going to run to there, and he is going to open fire with his assault rifle.
Okay.
There's a hit. There's a hit. So 2 hits on Kaz's first one. Is just barely a hit. For 12, that's not going to get through.
Nope.
And another 12. So neither one of those penetrate your suit. And then meanwhile, up here, this guy most certainly hears all of that. Hold on. I really hate that this covers up. There, now I can see. To there. This guy. I'm gonna take a position right there. Xerxes, what are you doing?
I continue to watch Audrey firing wildly into the enemy ship, and hearing Growler growl. I'm guessing because he gets shot. I don't hear any
probably don't
screaming
even-
of us.
At this point
of
in
ours
time, I
over
probably don't even
comms.
notice it.
I
Yeah,
hear
the
nobody dying
adrenaline.
on comms, so I'm not really worried. Clanker, is he able to move through all this this clutter in here?
I mean, we're
It's
three-dimensional,
getting awfully
so,
tight in there. I mean, each one of these squares is 1.5 meters, so he could probably go in and engage in melee combat with the guy that Growler's fighting, but getting around that side is going to be tight.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah, I mean he does have. Okay, yeah. So he'll put one of the stoolies away and pull out his sex, the SEAX. I can't remember how to say it. Sex or sax?
Say it.
Sax,
It's
I
a
think.
Sword World
Sex.
sword.
Yep.
And yeah, he'll charge in there and choppy.
All right. Go ahead and make a melee blade attack for Flanker.
Let me see. What is his? Okay. 13 for 11 damage.
That is a hit, but it just tears into the boarding vac suit. In fact, that is just enough. Hold on here. Okay, so yeah, this guy's suit, it is just enough to tear a gash into his suit, and the self-sealing seals up almost immediately. Growler, what are you doing?
Same thing I was doing before. I'm just going to shoot the guy in the faceplate.
Okay, go for it.
Miss.
Oof. So yeah, you shoot wild. Go ahead and roll 3D for your gas pistol.
Okay.
So it doesn't get through your suit, but Kaz, you can feel that you've been hit in the back.
Oof.
Sorry.
Yeah. This is normal. This is
yeah, this Wednesday night, man. Oh, Kaz, what are you doing?
There's a bunch of dudes in front of me. I mean, I'm just gonna now. I believe I can do. No, let's take them out one by one. So I'm gonna. Why can't I click?
Why don't you just turn around and shoot this guy behind you?
I could, but I'd rather focus because there's more targets up in front. So I'm just gonna full auto this guy in front of me.
Why
Okay.
don't you just throw a grenade like around the corner here?
I could, but I'd rather not
That
do any
way-
more grenades because I'm concerned, and I'm actually going to do slightly more damage with my gun than I am with the
That's true.
Yeah, the thing
With,
that
the-
the thing that Kaz is concerned about is this right here and this
Yeah.
right here.
Fuel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are big
yeah,
tanks.
that-
Those are big wing tanks full of liquid hydrogen.
Yeah, I concur. That's. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Okay, so auto 3. So here's
How
1.
did you move that?
That's a
Because
hit.
I can't see anything now.
That's a 2.
Just click and drag your mouse.
Yeah, you can right
Your
click and
right
drag
mouse.
your mouse.
and
Oh, okay,
that's
I
a
see.
3.
Thank you.
Minus 2. Oh, fuck off. Minus 2. All right, so that's 2
Two
hits.
hits.
So
Oof.
26 and a 27. So if I drop the guy right in front of me, I'm going to drop the guy behind him.
Okay, so at 26. Oof. Man.
No armor piercing though. I do have X-ray out. Well, I just posted it like all I have.
Right.
Well, if they don't have reflect armor, are
Well,
they
no, I mean
simply hard? are they
regular
hardened
armor
against-
applies as well.
Yeah, it's
Not
just
for lasers.
reflect does more though, or does better protection versus lasers, but regular armor will stop a laser.
Okay.
This guy drops
That's a lot
to
of
the
damage.
to the floor. I'm gonna move him out of my way. This guy, you would have been at a -1 to hit because he is on the ground from the explosion, but that is still a hit. It'll deal 26 instead of 27. Oof. Damn. Oops.
I need a laser pistol or a laser carbine.
I mean, a laser carbine just is 5d6 plus 3.
I got to get one of those.
Sure. Yeah, they're great.
Actually, I can't because I don't have any skill in it.
Well, you would have gun combat 0.
Right.
Right. My character's actually spec'd in laser combat. The other thing is that unlike a regular laser gun, it does use ammunition instead of rechargeable packs.
Oh,
So I mean,
that's cool.
It's a minor issue, but you know it can come up. Like when we did the away mission where I was fighting the worm, I was actually pretty close to being
out of ammo. Yeah.
Yeah, like I was down to like 1.5 cartridges. If we had more combat encounters, I'd be pretty much screwed. Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, you unleash, and 2 of these pirates. The first one drops completely down to the ground. The one that was prone and knocked down from the grenade stops moving, trying to get up.
Does not get up.
Did you want to move at all? You could move 6 meters. Or did you? No, you can't aim with.
I can't aim while doing full auto, so no. But at the same time, no, I don't think I want to move yet.
Okay.
So no, I'm gonna stay right where I am.
Audrey,
Cool.
what would you like to do?
Who?
Audrey.
Oh, right. So Audrey continues shooting that same pirate.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Can I twist this guy in front of me around so that Audrey has a clear shot at him?
As a reaction, I will say yes.
Okay. I just
Okay.
kind of like...
You're going to use him as a body shield.
Right. Let Audrey... Give Audrey a full target to shoot.
Sure. So as a reaction, you can do that, and that means you'll be at a -1 for any action next round. Or on your...
I'm
next
okay
turn.
with that.
Okay.
I'm over here now. Go, Audrey, go!
Okay, so...
Here, shoot this!
Okay.
And Audrey, because of that reaction of him turning it around rather than hitting Growler, you actually do hit the pirate. You can roll 3d for damage.
Oh, good.
Nice.
11. And so...
You don't penetrate.
you don't penetrate, but, you at least hit the target.
Mm-hmm.
Pirates, these 2 are going to stand up. This one's going to go melee with a cutlass. And it's going to hit.
Yep.
And roll awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it basically just puts a nice big scrape on your vac suit, and that's it. These 2, this guy first of all is going to move here. This guy, let me fix him. Oops, wrong one. Going to move here, trying to use that corner as coverage.
Is he afraid of something?
Probably more grenades. So that's what those guys are doing. Zerzy, what are you doing?
Zerzy and Virgil are still just chilling. Clanker is going to... Is there a penalty for using a pistol this close?
No. There's no penalty, but it can be parried.
More to the point, I think pistols are the one weapon that is built for it. In
Yes.
fact,
Yeah, a pistol or a bladed weapon, or a melee weapon rather, are the only things that can be used in melee combat. If you can use a rifle or a carbine, but you have to use it as a club.
which
Which
you
is a
know,
big
I think
gap.
it's kind of I think that rule is kind of stupid because that's kind of the whole point of having a carbine, is that you can use it in close quarters. But anyway. In fact, you know what? We're going to use a blanket rule right now that carbines can be used. Carbines, pistols, and melee weapons can be used in melee range, but a full rifle cannot. You would have
That
to.
makes perfectly good sense.
You would have to use it as a club.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have Clanker go ahead and attempt to shoot the guy with his stoolie that has the AP2 rounds in it.
Okay, he's going to try to parry that with and imposing -1 as a reaction.
Okay.
Now, if he's in melee with me,
Yeah, but you turned
He's
him around. You turned him
no,
around.
his back is to Clanker.
Oh, I guess that's true. You're right. So yeah, there's no -1. So an 8.
Then it would be 8 for 6 damage with armor piercing 2.
Okay. So
If there is no -1.
So it still doesn't get through his armor, but there is a big dent in the back of his helmet.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Growler, what are you doing?
Since we are in 0G, and my weapons are tethered, I'm just going to let them go.
You're not in 0G though.
I'm not.
No. There's no.
Okay.
They have vented the atmosphere, but the grav plates
Okay.
are still active.
Okay, I'm good with that. I'm still going to let my weapons go because they're on tethers. And I'm going to grab the bottom of this guy's helmet and unlatch it.
Ooh.
oh, okay.
So this is going to be a task chain kind of attack. So
Right.
the first thing, go ahead and make a melee unarmed plus your choice, either dex or melee.
Okay, it would be melee.
Right, it's melee
So-
unarmed, so melee plus your choice, either strength or dex modifier.
It would
Because
be strength.
Okay. Okay, so
6, 7.
So 7, you hit him and you kind of force his jaw up, but you're not able to grab onto that bottom latch for his helmet.
Right. Okay.
Kaz.
Yeah, well, there's a dude in front of me, and I it's very unfortunate that you said this thing about using it as a club. However, in addition to a club,
Is that
I do
a
have-
cartridge laser rifle or a cartridge laser carbine?
carbine.
Then you can use it. Because it's
Oh.
a carbine. That's the whole point of carbines. That it's shorter muzzle, so you can use it in close quarters.
Are
Yeah.
you 100% on this? Okay, all right.
That is the house rule. That's the whole reason
Okay.
for having a carbine.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, no, sorry, I lied. It is a cartridge laser rifle, not a
Okay,
carbine.
so yeah,
okay,
you
well.
could smack him, use it as a club, and just beat him with it.
But why would I do that when I instead have my psionic dagger in my combat arm? So
You
instead,
could do
you know,
that.
what?
You could do that, yeah.
Yeah. So instead, this blade comes out looking like a Protoss blade from the hit game StarCraft, and I'm gonna shab the bitch,
Do it.
and
do?
I'm
Ooh.
gonna spend two psi points, I think, to give it an extra 2 points of damage. I think this thing has AP, doesn't it? Let me double check.
Let me take a look. I was
The
just
dagger.
moving in that direction.
Side dagger.
Weaponry. Oh wait, I think I
Blade
put it-
weapons.
I may have put it in here.
Side dagger.
Yep, here it
No,
is.
neither the side blade nor the side dagger have AP.
Nope, but it does have the special side trait. that you can expend psi to increase its damage.
Yeah, which I do for 2, so I'll do 21 damage, no AP.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. It's a fantastic weapon.
Yeah, no, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So your attack is 20. Your damage is 19. Wow.
No,
Outstanding.
his damage is 21.
Damage is 21. Okay, cool.
Yep.
He's gonna take 10.
Which, unless his stats are really good, that drops one of his stats to 0.
That is true. And it doesn't matter which one. So either way, this guy goes down, not out, but unconscious at the very least from your strike with the side dagger.
Okay.
Are
I'll accept that.
Are you moving or are you staying put?
Yes. At this point, I'm gonna step over him and take cover behind the over here.
Okay, that would be 6 meters.
Yep. And that's it for me.
All right, Audrey.
Okay, Audrey shoots that pirate.
Audrey with an assault. Oh shit, she actually hit. Audrey with
wow, way to sound so surprised. Holy shit, my God.
Audrey with an assault rifle is about as effective as a frag grenade. Just throw her into the middle and let her shoot, and you don't know what's going to happen. So the 6 wasn't bad enough to accidentally hit anybody, and the 8 is a definite hit for 12, which means he's going to take 1 point of damage. Because it actually does get through his suit.
We're gonna nibble this guy to death by ducks.
He is going to. He's going to attempt to. He's going to attempt to grapple Growler.
Okay.
So you can make a melee unarmed plus your choice, either strength or dex, and if you beat a 6, then you have grappled him. And you do. You now have him in a hold. This guy is going to take a shot at Kaz, but he's at a -2 because of Kaz's cover. And he still hits. For 3D.
What a guy.
For nothing. It literally ricochets off of your vaccine.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't think he's going to do anything. I mean, he technically could.
One thing that I miss about, I don't think Traveler has it, but like the old like D&Ds and stuff, morale checks. Like realistically, these guys could just be rolling around and go like, you know what? This ain't worth it.
I mean, they've only lost 3 guys though, so.
3 guys out of a crew. Oh, yeah. No, they actually still have a bunch more. Yeah, okay. No, fair enough.
And yeah, I would do that whenever I ran games in D&D. I'd do like a wisdom check on all the guys and see who wants to really stick around.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that they had more guys. So yeah, no, they shouldn't be rolling morale yet.
Now would be a good time for throwing a grenade again.
In a lot of cases, you could do a wisdom check, but in a lot of cases, for morale, I mean, a check's usually not even unless they're like a mindless animal or something. A morale check's not even necessary. Intelligent creatures will be like, "Fuck this, we're out."
Yeah.
We quit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy does, and he throws a grenade. Hold on, let me bring up my handy dandy grenade chart.
Curses. Who knew that they would have the same tools we do?
Damn them.
Right.
This poor common room.
Yeah, they're dinging up our ride. Holy shit.
We can fix it. Get new tables.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Duct tape.
Yeah. Yeah. Duct tape.
We'll turn the shattered
Alright,
tables
so-
into artwork.
I need to bring up grenades. Oops. There we go. It says. Oh, not too far. Not TD yet. What kind of armor is Kaz wearing?
Kaz is wearing a. He is wearing a improved boarding vac suit with all of this shit here, and he also has a cyber arm which grants protection +4.
So, what's the tech level of the improved boarding back suit?
15.
What is the tech level? Tech level is 12, I believe. Let me double check
Yeah,
because I may
improved.
not have.
Improved is tech level 12.
The improved is 15.
Okay.
I thought it was 15.
Is it?
No, it's tech level 12.
Okay.
Advanced is tech level 13.
Yes, it is 12. Yep.
So, the suit is okay. What tech level is your cyber arm?
Oh, the cyber arm is tech level. One moment. It is the. Also, I think the improved one. Let me limbs. Okay. It is the TL. Combat. Okay, strength. Okay. Aha! It is the improved. It is the improved cyber arm at tech level 11.
Okay, so a EMP grenade goes off.
Ooh.
Growler, what kind of armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing the same vac suit he is.
Are you in a boarding vac suit or HEV?
That's not a boarding vac suit. It's a
Hostile environment.
hostile environment suit.
Why is this not?
Tech 13.
Hold on. So it's tech level
Protection
13.
14.
Okay.
Tech level 13, protection 14.
Okay. And then the other, I've got that. He is tech level 12. Okay. And it just barely misses Audrey. So this this sphere of lightning energy goes off from the grenade and just barely gets the edge of Clanker. But the rules for EMP. So an EMP grenade is tech level 9. It says unshielded electronics of more than 2 tech levels lower than that of the grenade are permanently fried. All electronics of more than 2 tech levels higher will be completely immune. So everybody basically auto saves on suit problems. Your HUDs kind of flicker for a second, and beyond that, nothing else happens.
And my Gauss pistol's is Tech 14.
Here,
So yeah, it's not bothered.
something. Which one? Oh, no, that would be there. And doesn't really do him any good, does it? Nope. He'll do it anyways. This guy. Oh, and he just makes it to the left. That will put him there. All right. Zerzi, what are you doing?
Me and Virgil are still chilling. I want to do something weird with Clinker. Can I have him essentially spend some of his movement to essentially just walk, and so he's standing on the ceiling, and have him go towards Kaz? Because he has the
magnetic grapplers.
Yeah.
Or
let's see here.
geckos.
Yeah, he's able to walk anywhere, basically.
Yeah, because he's a crew droid.
Yep, he's got geckos. So essentially, I mean, is that allowed, or?
Yeah, I'd let you do it.
All right. How
mean,
much movement would you say that would take?
I mean, hold on. Let me take a look at something.
Yeah, he could go there.
So the biggest problem, yeah, he's got gecko grippers. He's going to have to use both his feet and his hands because gravity is on.
Never mind then.
So he could go up the wall and basically shimmy across the ceiling with very little difficulty.
I essentially wanted to imagine seeing a crew droid in a pimp outfit walking on the ceiling with dual pistols shooting at people. But
I mean, once he gets up to the ceiling, he could hang down with the and draw his pistols and fire. But he'd have to wait until the next round to do so.
Well, yeah, he wasn't going to shoot this turn. He was just going to do the movement and try to get, here. Probably, here.
Okay. Yeah, he can do that.
So he's... I'll find some sort of marker for him. There you go. He's upside down.
Right. So then next turn, he can use his minor action to draw both pistols and his significant action to fire, if that's what he wants to do.
Yep.
Growler, what are you doing?
I'm still trying to disconnect this guy's helmet.
Okay, go ahead and make another melee unarmed plus strength check. There's a hit.
Oh.
Now, and I'm going to give you a +1 to this check because you rolled boxcars.
It's +2, actually.
No.
Strength plus melee.
That has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
You get a +1, and you need to make a vac suit plus intellect check with a +1.
Okay. Okay, that's a 2. That's +3.
And you succeed. So you bring your hand up and you hit the unlatch on this guy's helmet, and that, of course, vents. You could just see the air instantly escape and freeze around this guy's neck as his helmet comes undone, and you can see that his eyes are starting to bulge out because there's no atmosphere in here.
Right, I just ripped the helmet off his head.
Yep.
And push him away from me.
So he gets a endurance check. Ew, he fails, and this guy is, well, he's just flat out dead. Okay. So yeah, you essentially took care of that situation.
He was starting to annoy me.
I can see that. Yeah. Kaz, what are you doing?
Well, here's a question. In Traveler, are you allowed to split your move? Like, am I allowed to shoot? If I have full auto, am I allowed to shoot one, move, and then shoot again, or no?
I would say yes, because you can move and be, shooting at full auto.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sort of.
I would say that it will impose a -1 because now you're not only moving, but you're also trying to control the recoil of the weapon.
Well, it's got 0 G.
That's true. So never mind. That doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna shoot this guy and then move and shoot the guy behind him. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
So shoot one.
So you get this guy has cover around this corner. You're at -2, so that actually does
Barely a
8.
hit.
Yeah, it does 8.
Unless you walk up on him.
It does 18 damage. This guy.
Kind of like I would probably I would shoot the other guy from over here, which would give me slightly less cover. But even so,
And your second hit is
oh wait,
a
no, but I'm doing
hit. He also. Oh no! This guy also has a -2 because he's around this corner, using this corner. So that is a miss. You chew up the corner of this wall with laser fire.
Well,
yeah.
it's a 10
Okay.
-2, which is an 8.
But I rolled a 9.
He rolled a 9.
Yeah, hit.
Oh, what's the 1?
That would be the bonus damage if I would have rolled
Oh.
over,
Right.
Okay.
but I didn't. So
I was just curious what that was.
yeah.
Audrey, what are you doing now that this guy is now left gasping for air?
Okay, so then Audrey goes over there and is going to wait because she doesn't see anyone to shoot.
Okay. Okay, so you see Clanker, of course, hanging upside down over here. You see Kaz shoot his gun and run up. The pirates. A whole bunch of uncomfortable things are about to happen all at once.
To us or to them?
Well, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Okay.
Oh, look,
TPK. TPK.
This, this guy's going to go up the lift, and he's going to go over here. This guy, well, I will... no. Go ahead and see what this guy can do. He succeeds. So, this guy the guy on the bridge turns the gravity up. And so, gravity increases to 1.5 Gs across deck 2, which is the deck you were on. And so, everybody go ahead and give me a athletics dex check. Or your choice, either athletics dexterity or athletics strength. So that would be athletics strength plus your strength check, or athletics dex plus your dex check. If you don't have either of those, you don't need to take a -3 for being unskilled. You just roll 2d plus your strength or 2d plus your dexterity, and it's your choice.
Is there any additional penalties for Clanker since he's upside down?
Yeah, there should be.
Or does he get anything because of the gecko grippers? I mean, I don't know how you want to, however you want to play it.
Well, the gecko grippers, gecko grippers and magnetic boots are for use in 0G. So if the gravity suddenly increases, they are going to have a hard time. So he needs to make a athletics strength check. He has strength 9 on his manipulators, which gives him a effective +1.
Yeah, is there any additional negatives because he's upside down, or?
Nope, just 2d +1.
Alrighty. Nope.
Okay, so
Kaboom.
Clanker loses his grip on the ceiling and falls to the floor head first, and is prone. Growler, it looks like, is prone on the floor.
No, I rolled a 8.
Oh, you did get an 8. Okay.
+1.
Okay, so Growler's still up. Audrey, what did you get for your athletics? You got a 3.
Mhm.
Audrey hits the deck hard. Kaz, what did you get?
He went AFK. You
Oh.
may have to roll for him.
Sorry, I'm back. Okay, athletics.
Yeah, give me
Athletics
your choice of either athletics strength or athletics dex.
I assume my cyber arm would not actually help here, so
No.
yeah.
Okay, so Kaz goes down onto the deck. I think that covers you guys. Now I need to check these pirates.
Because they weren't expecting it either. Oh,
He's
excuse
okay.
me.
He's okay.
You said you had an auto rifle,
He goes.
Audrey?
Yes.
No, she's got an assault rifle.
Assault rifle.
Assault rifle. That's what, 3D?
3D.
Okay.
He's okay, and he's okay. The pirates actually did fairly well. So with gravity turned up to 1.5 Gs, your movement is slowed by half. So instead of 6 meters per melee round or per minor action, you can only move 3. And Zerzy, what is Clanker doing?
Am I, as Zerzy, able to try to hack into their ships, like do electronic warfare stuff at any point, or is that going to take way too long?
You would have. I mean, if you're going to do hacking, you are talking about hours, not minutes.
Okay.
The other problem is that from your current position, you were able to. Of course, you were able to hack into the airlock because there was an umbilicus that was attached, which allows for egress either way, and that would allow you to hack their door. It's not going to let you hack anything else. You would have to be on site, and in order to jack into their systems to hack their computers, which would put you at a detriment because now you're having to deal with the 1.5 Gs.
Yeah, no, I'm an old man. I'm not doing that. Yeah, Zerzy and Virgil is still standing by. Is Clanker able to? Are you able to shoot while laying prone? Or do you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Is he? I'm gonna have him essentially like crawl, like that's 1 meter. Like crawl, that's 3 meters crawled, and then just start firing at this pirate. He's able to kind of see around the corner.
Okay, so this pirate does have a cover for a -2 to hit.
And then also dual wielding is an additional like -1, isn't it?
Dual wielding, yes. Dual wielding is I want to say -1. And where's my John Woo rules? Dual weapons. Cannot aim, and you're at a -2 to attack rolls for both weapons. So you did a -3 total. Or, I'm sorry, -4 because the guy's got cover.
I'll just shoot once. That's only a -2, I guess.
Yep.
Here we go. 7, so I miss.
Yep, you hit the wall.
That's my turn.
All right, Growler. You're still up. I mean, everything's gotten really heavy in here.
But my movement is reduced by what, 1/3?
By half. By half. So you can move 3 meters per minor action, and so
that's
per turn
1 meter per square, right?
1.5. So during your turn, you can use a significant action or a minor action, or you can use 3 minor actions.
Okay, all I'm going to do is move at this point. So I can move what?
9 meters.
So that's...
So the measurement tool should work.
That's
Oops.
3...
Wrong one.
6... 9.
You could get all the way up to this pirate around the corner at 9.
I'm good at that. I'm good for that right there. Okay, I'm good
Yeah,
for
you
that.
could get all the way up there. Yeah. So, but you don't have a significant action to make an attack.
No, but I do recover my cutlass and my pistol
Okay.
because, like I said, I have them on tethers.
Okay.
So I've got my cutlass in my left hand and my pistol in my right.
All right. So, then Kaz, what are you doing? You are forced down to the ground. Probably not completely prone, but you are kneeling.
Yeah.
What?
Well, there's a guy that's still up here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to shoot him, and I'm going to shoot him with my laser carbine. Sorry, again, cartridge laser rifle. Now, I am going to auto, but I'm going to do it as a burst.
Okay. So
because I don't have enough ammo for a thing.
Right.
Which I'm going to burst him for, that's pretty solid for 21.
Yes. Go ahead and.
Which does consume. Okay, so that leaves me with 4 out of 25 shots. I'm going to use the P-HUD to automatically, I'm going to use the P-HUD to automatically eject the cartridge, and then I'm going to use my minor action to pop in another one.
Okay.
And that puts me at, how many cartridges does that put me at? That puts me at, I'm carrying...
You can recharge those cartridges, can't you?
No, they're chemical. So basically, I need to buy new ones.
He buys Energizer and Duracell cartridges.
Pretty much, yeah. So okay, so I'm at 9,
I love it.
and that puts me at 20 back. But at least, hey, I'm back to 25 of 25 shots. So you know what? That was worth it. Okay, that's it for me.
All right, so Audrey, you are down on the floor. At least on your knees. It would take a minor action to stand up. What would you like to do?
Okay, yeah. So Audrey uses a minor action to stand up.
Okay.
And then reloads her rifle.
Okay.
And then walks forward.
Okay, so you can move
like
3
clankers
meters.
behind me.
So
Okay.
you could. Yep, that's about right. Yep,
Yeah.
that's almost exactly right. Okay.
Okay, then it's my
I'm
turn
glad Clanker is behind me.
Crawling on the ground.
to catch the bullets.
My robot body is so heavy. Pirates. Zerzy, give me a recon plus intellect check.
Only a 7.
Okay. This pirate. He succeeds at a 9. Now the gravity has been turned to 0, and everybody starts to float.
Oh, cool.
So this guy's really no longer prone. Pirates need to make athletics dex checks.
DM, just a point. I know this is to your advantage, but I would have thought that if the bridge did this, they would have told the pirates ahead of time that they're going to do it, so they wouldn't be at a disadvantage.
So the pirates all succeed, and they are successful in their attempt at maneuvering.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is going to, from cover, take a shot at Growler, mostly because Growler's the only one that's upright, and he'd be, well, so's Audrey.
So's Kaz.
Kaz is down on his knees, and Clanker is crawling.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
And so he's going to go full auto.
Yeah, I'm upright.
On Growler.
Okay.
First shot, it just barely hits. Second shot is a miss. So he does the base damage 14
Which that doesn't penetrate.
does not get through. All right. First of all, I'm going to fix this. I will never do this again. It gets in my way of seeing movement. What he's doing. And that's what he's doing. All right. Zerzy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna start with Clanker first. Clanker's gonna spend some of his movement to get up,
Minor action to stand up.
and then how much can he move after that and still shoot, or
He
is
can
he
move
able to shoot?
He's unable to shoot.
You're
Well,
at 0G.
he wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't be able. Yeah, you're at 0G now. So yeah, anybody who was down on their knees is no longer prone. They are floating. So you don't have to spend a minor action to get up. But and I mean, he's got gecko grippers, and these are only 1.5 meter squares. So this is essentially a 5 foot wide hallway. He could grab a wall and use his gecko grippers to pull himself along. He doesn't have to worry about 0G. So you could
right.
move 6 meters and fire.
Alrighty. He's gonna get fuck it, right up in this guy's face, and then just put the AP dually to his head and pull the trigger.
Go ahead and
Probably not gonna penetrate, but
good. Make a shot. So that AP's 2, right?
yes.
Okay.
Nope, that's a miss.
No. You know
Now-
what? Because it's practically, I mean, you're point blank. I'm going to say that is a hit. I would think that you would only need a 6+ to hit. Han Solo shot first. And so, but that 6 does not, even with the AP, it bounces off of his faceplate.
And then Zerzy is gonna hail the ship and tell them that we have killed a number of your crew. We are continuing to kill your crew. You have not killed anyone of my crew that's boarding you. Just surrender now. No one else needs to die.
Make a persuade plus intellect check.
God damn it.
Oof.
Only a 7.
Oof.
I think that's diplomatic.
I mean, I'd say so.
As
I
a-
mean, it's alright.
as a reaction, everybody's comms are suddenly filled with static. Loud whine and static. They've initiated a jamming, communications jamming.
They don't want to be
Alright.
convinced.
That's my turn.
Well, I mean, it was either communications jamming or they send you a holographic message of them putting their fingers in theirs and going, la, 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 I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Growler, what are you doing?
Basically, I am grabbing the edge of the hallway and launching myself into space at the pirate with my pistol extended. As soon as I see the pirate, I'm going to put a burst into him.
Okay. So, yeah. First, give me a athletics dex check. Nice. So, yes, you get right up there and you
that
can make
would
an attack.
be a 13.
That is a hit. Oh, wait. So, a
And-
13 for your athletics dex, yeah, no problem. And then
Right.
go ahead and... Yep.
That would be a with an AP3. Well, that's my burst shot.
Right. So
Plus 3.
what's your total for the 2 hit?
The 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, so plus 3,
11 to hit.
and your Gauss pistol is auto 2, AP 3.
Right.
So go ahead and give me
So I roll
3D plus 5. So 15.
15.
He's gonna take 6. Yeah, he. It didn't penetrate, but he's bruised up on the inside. That's all of his endurance. Casimir, what are you doing?
So, does he go down?
No.
No, he's just down to 0 endurance. Well, my suit does have a basic thruster pack, so I'm just gonna kind of sail over him.
Okay.
And shoot him in the back.
Okay. I think as a reaction, he's going to try and shoot you as you go over him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ooh, and he hits. I don't believe it.
Yeah. I mean, odds of him doing damage are...
2... 12 doesn't get through, and then he has to make a athletics dex check, and he fails, and his gunfire throws him back against this wall.
Cool. Well, hopefully that disorients him. I'm just gonna do a single shot against him, actually.
Okay.
Because, well, should I? No, you know what? I'll burst fire. I'll take the +3. Why shouldn't I? No point not to. Yeah. I think he's good.
So anyway, Kaz comes out bursting. So let's see. Man, that's fucking brutal. I mean, with that laser, now we're getting into calculator numbers. Oh man, you roast this guy. So, Kaz's burst fire from that laser rifle lights this guy up so much that he actually catches fire.
Oof.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Oof.
Yep. Like, just
ouch.
burns clear through him and just lights his shit up.
And as a free action with my Neurocom, I am going to inform, well, everyone, that we do have 2 living targets on the upper deck, on deck 3.
Communications jamming.
Even the Neurocom?
Yep. Because Neurocom, whether it's going from your brain, it's still going.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
It's still using radio. I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, what about gestures? Are those minor actions or are they free actions?
I would say you could gesture.
Yeah. Okay. So I recognize that Growler's. Oh wait, no, Growler hasn't been in the military, has he?
Well, he was in the Scouts.
Yeah, Growler was in Scouts.
I mean, they're like the Scouts are like military light.
Okay. You know what? I'll leave it up to you. I use the Navy hand signals, which I assume they're pretty.
They're fairly universal.
Yeah. So
if
I basically
Marine, I would have the same ones that Marines would have and the Navy. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So they would be the same. Okay. I mean, yeah. So I just kind of hold 2 fingers up and then point up, to where the deck 3 is.
So I do that. I use my life sense.
Okay.
So I would see the 2 guys above us and the 3 guys on the bridge.
So on your turn, you can roll life detection.
Right.
To see if you can see them. Audrey, what are you doing?
Audrey is going to take up position behind Growler there.
Okay, go ahead and give me a athletics dex check.
Again, Audrey has the gecko pads.
Oh, you do have gecko pads. Okay.
Attached to the vaccine.
Yes, so you crawl along the walls and ceiling, and you come up behind Growler.
Okay, then it's my turn.
Okay, all right. Zerzy, go ahead and make a recon plus intellect check.
Put 8.
Okay. From deck 3, you can see that the ship's boat is launching out of the hangar bay.
Oh, that's what they're doing.
Can I fire the particle beam cannons at it?
Sure. Go and give
Okay,
me
we
a
balling.
gunner turret plus dex. And did you guys ever
That was
buy?
stupid.
Did you ever buy fire control?
Nope, it was too expensive.
So yeah, go ahead and give me a raw gunner turret plus dex check.
This is gonna go
That
horribly
was
wrong.
stupid to launch. I mean,
I get why they're doing it, but
Yep.
They just want to
They're
bail.
between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, you know,
so
like
I gotta
like
roll for each of the 3 shots, right?
So, whoops, wrong one.
I
So
think
which turret are
without-
you in? So the dorsal turret has a particle beam, missile rack, and a sandcaster, and the ventral turret has 2 particle beams and a missile rack.
Yeah, the 2 particle beams and a missile rack.
Okay, so the 2 particle beams are linked. So that would be 1 roll. It is reflected in their damage as 3d plus 1, and the missile rack, of course, is special. I don't know that you would really want to fire a missile rack because it is right on top of you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
No,
I'm
please
not
don't
I'm just
fire
shooting
the
the particle
missile.
beams. This is gonna go horrible. It's 2d6 minus. Do I have any other minuses for? I think it's just -3 because I don't have gun turret.
Right. Yeah.
You are
You're-
+1
Alright.
because you're in close range, though.
Yeah, you do get a +1.
All right, well,
I mean,
That
they're
may
they're
help.
closer than close range. They're adjacent.
Right. Still +1 though.
nope. I got a 2 for 9 damage. So I
Yeah.
missed.
Well,
I'm a commander, not a gunner. What can I say?
hey, no complaints. You know, at least you did something. I was worried they would come in and try to kill you, but no,
So
honestly.
luckily, you don't hit the Corvette, but you light off a pair of particle beams as these guys are taking off. They, of course, immediately go to full thrust. Being probably not much.
Gee,
Actually,
what's
you
the
could-
one location?
actually,
that
no,
can
it's
actually
Like
light-
C4.
It's exceptionally impressive. The guy hits the throttle and immediately goes to 5 Gs of acceleration away from you.
Holy shit! Wow,
Yeah.
that's a fast.
Yeah, the
That's
ship's
a fast
boat,
boat.
like blazes off.
but you've got
I
like
assume they're flying towards the spaceport.
They are, yes, they are.
Okay. Good
you've
thing
got
particle
long-
beams
you've
are
got
very
forever
long
to
range,
shoot
and I.
them.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have at least 3 more chances to hit them before they're out of range. Probably
Yeah.
4.
Clanker is going to.
But
That's
once they get out
two.
of once they get out of short range, you can fire a missile at them.
That's well, I mean,
I-
once they're out of
Yeah, but
adjacent,
okay.
once they're out of adjacent, you could theoretically fire a missile at it.
Counterpoint: missiles are expensive.
That is a very good counterpoint.
Very
That is a-
true.
So
yes,
I know our comms
particle
jam
beams
is
are
tech-
free. Missiles cost money.
Exactly. Do we really
Are-
want them dead that badly?
Yes.
So I know audio comms are jammed. Are like text comms jammed also?
I imagine all radios.
all radio transmissions are jammed.
Okay.
But I mean, on your next turn, you could try to do countermeasures to get communications through.
Right. Clanker's gonna go there, and he sees no enemies. So, well, actually, I guess this brings a good point. If all communications are jammed, am I able to control Clanker?
Oh,
Ooh.
he'd default to his regular programming.
Yes, he would default to his regular programming because the drone interface would be cut off. That is a very good point.
I play fair. I mean, hey, if so, I'm guessing he would wait for orders. I mean, I'll say that he doesn't move. Then I'll say he's standing here waiting for orders from Kaz, probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
So,
so
that's the turn.
Clanker just kind of comes to and is like standing there looking at Kaz like, what am I supposed to do?
What?
Growler, what are you doing?
I'm going to move myself as far down this passageway as I can at 0G. So
You can move 18 meters, but you will
Okay,
need to give me an
that's-
athletics dex check.
okay, that's 6 squares. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we're still at 0G, or did they flip that back on?
No, you're still at 0G. So
Yeah.
18 meters. I mean, you could get right up to there if all you're doing is moving.
That's all I'm going to do.
Okay, so yeah, you can move right up here.
I rolled an 8.
Yep, you succeed.
Okay. So I can move right up to here?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, I'm good.
In fact, this will be the last round. Hold on a second. I'm putting down some notes here so that we kind of know what's going on. All right, so Kaz, what are you doing?
I am going to attempt, and now I guess it's a question of how does psionics work. So there is a mind link power which says that it allows telepaths to communicate to one another. It's got a range of distant, which means I should be able to get both Zerzy and Growler.
Yep.
But it does say that it does require both telepaths to use this power, which is fine. The other question that I have is, so all telepaths, all trained telepaths have shield, right? So the question is what if I were to use the mind link power? Do they hear like a telepathic knocking, like, "Hey, I want to establish communication"?
I
with
kind of
you, or
feel
does-
like it would work like caller ID. Because it is telepathic, they would know that it's coming from you.
Okay, all right. Then in that case, yes, I am going to then I'm going to move to take cover behind over here, and yeah, I'm going to attempt to, well, not attempt to. I mean, it's a difficulty 4. I mean, I suppose I can fail. Wow, I came pretty close, but still,
I'm
yeah.
wide
So,
open to it.
well, you need to roll on your turn. So
Right. Yeah, on your turn, you would need to also make a mind link, and if you wanted to link in Zerzy, then on his turn, he would have to make a mind link.
Yeah, but I do send a mind link request to Zerzy and Growler. Audrey, you're not telepathic, so sorry.
In your head, you hear the ding. You have a friend request.
Yeah.
Just
You got mail.
Growler, you can go ahead and make a mind link, telepathy plus side check, and Zerzy, you can do the same.
8.
What order do you give Clanker, Kaz? I'll interpret it as best as I can.
No.
I say
I failed.
follow and support Audrey, actually.
What kind of psychic? What was it?
Telepathy plus psi for mind link. It costs 1 point. It's an easy 4+ check. Looks
I
like
got 5 points.
I'm good.
I got a 5 total.
you got so you succeeded.
Oh,
Okay.
So
now-
all 3 of you are now mind linked. So you at least have that kind of communication.
Okay, Clanker will protect Audrey. That's
Okay.
what he tells you.
Audrey,
Okay, cool.
Audrey, what are you doing?
Okay, and Audrey's going to follow Casimir over there.
Okay. You've got Gecko Grippers. You are fine. This is where we will break for the week, and we will pick up next week with you guys. I assume you guys are making your way to the bridge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Oh, and let me put down one more note. There we go. That way I know what's going on. All right. So, yep, we'll pick this up next week. So, as far as like the robots and how the robots are going to operate from here out, I was reading Animal Companion last night, which was or not Animal, Adventurer's Companion for Castles and Crusades, and it basically goes over the difference between an animal companion and a familiar. And it brought up, it has a very elegant rule. An animal companion, because they are mundanes, they're just a regular animal that you have made friends with, right? They get their own initiative. But a familiar, because it is a summoned spirit that takes the form of an animal, goes on the caster's initiative. It does not get its own initiative. And I was like,
that makes perfectly good sense. Yeah.
That is perfect for robots as well. If a robot is acting under its own programming, it would get its own initiative. In fact,
it makes sense. I always just did it under mine just because it just made things go quicker.
Right. It does. In fact, we'll just go ahead and continue that because it's not like the comms are going to be jammed forever, probably. It looks like you guys are going to be knocking on their door here very soon. But any robot that is acting on its own would have its own initiative, but if it is being used as a drone, through a drone interface, it would go on that user's initiative. So I think that works out really well. I think we'll just go ahead and use that moving forward.
Okay.
All right, I will see you
Nice.
guys next week, Wednesday night at 6 o'clock Pacific time.
So
See you next week.
All
I'm
right.
going. Quick question though. I wanted to ask because I heard about some good things about it on another channel. Have you looked at the Traveler Singularity?
I have.
thing?
In fact, Singularity is already slotted. I haven't purchased it yet, but it is slotted to be the end cap for the Friday night campaign.
When is
Okay.
what is that singularity?
So Singularity is it deals with a whole bunch of stuff, but it's around the core worlds, at the heart of the Empire, and it deals with AI and the nature of virtual reality and the nature of sentience and all of that. And in my opinion, I don't know this for sure, but knowing the history of Traveler that I know, so the Fifth Frontier War is kind of the rock that is thrown down the top of the mountain that turns into a snowball, right? And a number of things happen after the Fifth Frontier War. The next one is in the classical timeline is the assassination or attempted assassination, depending on which branch you decide to go with, of Emperor Strephon. And then after that, the usurper takes control and releases Virus. And Virus is a illegal AI kind of virus program that goes out and takes control of every ship that it gets near. And it creates the Black Fleet. And it is my opinion that Singularity is somehow probably linked to that. I don't know for sure because I haven't read it yet, but it sure as hell seems convenient that it's coming out when it came out. So that's a very good possibility. Anyways, so yeah, it is slated to be on the list. You guys are going to be dealing with the Ancients trilogy.
Ooh, okay.
As kind of your end cap. So, good things coming for both sides there.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So I think I mentioned that, like I said, in maybe a little more than a month, I'm gonna be gone for at least 2 weeks, and then there is a chance I'll have to discontinue this for a while, but we'll see. It's still unfortunately a bit up in the air, and the lack of certainty is annoying. But what are you gonna do?
Right? No, I understand. Real life has to take precedence.
Unfortunately, but I'll keep. But yeah, obviously I'll keep you in the loop. And yeah. So that'll be that. Okay. Well, thank you very much for running. I had a fun sesh. It's nice to do just kind of standard combat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Straight up dungeon crawl combat. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a nice change of pace.
Fun.
And yeah. Well, good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Good night. I'm gonna